Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kobe and this is SkyTech Digital. Now in today's video we're going to talk about this beautiful website over here, a hospital management website. So now this website is like a software on its own. Now on the front end you see it is just a normal website whereby you can be able to look at what the hospital or the clinic is offering to its patients. Now on the other side too, there is a software behind it that you can accept appointment, and then doctors can log in, administrators can log in, nurses can also log in, and then even patients can also log in. So this is basically the website that we are going to talk about. So it is just a hospital management website, okay, and that is what we're going to talk about over here. Now if you look at the website, there is this beautiful menu or header over here, okay. Now the focus is not really on the website itself, but I just want to take you around and then so that you see how the website really functions. Now this is the header over here. You showcase all your menu items over here. So we have the home, about us, some of the the services, our team, doctors, specialization, and all those things. And then we also have the hero section over here, which have a little bit of what the hospital is all about, okay. And then if you want to read more, it will take you to the about us page. And then over here also is a little bit of a video over here, and then which shows also below the video is the time that the hospital is opened, okay. And then we also have appointment button over here, whereby if you want to book an appointment, you can be able to book an appointment over here. Now below the next session is also a little bit about the hospital, okay. So you can display a little bit about your hospital over here. You can even make this one a video or a picture. It depends on what you want, okay. And then when you click over here, you're able to read more at the about us page. Now if you go down, this one's also displays the services that the hospital offers, okay. So as you can see, ear treatment, nose treatment, throat treatment, and then you can display any kinds of things that you offer over here. And then also we have the reason why you should choose this hospital, okay. You can list all your reasons over here, and then below are some of the doctors or the experts that works in the hospital. And then we also have a testimonial section over here. So this is the testimonial section over here. And then some blog posts or some news or advices from the doctors or the hospital itself. And then we have a very nice carousel over here which displays some of the icons and some of the collaborations that the hospital has been doing. And then we have the nice filter section over here, okay. So this website is really deep. Now I'm not going to waste time about how this whole website looks like and all those things, because like I told you, it is not really about the design or whatever of the website, because this template is free. You can get it for free, okay. Now if you wonder if it is responsive enough, yes, it is very responsive. Now if you check it, okay, the website is very responsive. You can inspect it and then you see that it is responsive. Let it load, finish, and then you see what I'm talking about. So as you can see, it is very responsive in all devices, okay. So mobile phone, tablet, everything. If you want to change it to maybe an iPad, okay, it is also responsive over there. So as you can see, it will load. Let it finish loading. Yes, very good. So that is it. It is very responsive in every aspect, okay. So this beautiful website basically was created free. Everything that used in creating this website is free, and that is why I'm going to show you how you can be able to create this beautiful website for free. Now if you are a patient, let's see how a patient can be able to log in to this website. So if you go over here, if you hover over here, you can see that there is staff login, and then patient login. So a staff like a doctor or administrator or anybody can be able to log in over here, okay. And then the patient can also be able to log in. So let's say you are a patient and then you are you want to log in over here, okay. So you want to book an appointment or wherever it is, okay. If you click over here, it will take you to the login page. If you click over here to also book an appointment, it will still take you to the login page. Okay, so let's click over here to see how the login page of the patients look like. Now this is how the login page look like. Okay, so if you want to register, you can go ahead and register. If you have an account already, you can set it up. So let's say I'm a patient, and then I am trying to log in over here to the page. So I can enter my details over here. Okay, let me enter my details over here and then log in, so that you see how this whole thing looks like. And then I can enter my password, and then I can log in. Okay guys, so if you log into your page, this is how the login page looks like. Okay, so this is basically how it looks like. Of course, you can decide to sign up if you don't have an account over there. So when you log in, this is how it looks like. So you have your whole patient dashboard. Okay, so you can check your appointment that you have. If you have an appointment over there, you can check the incoming or the upcoming appointment. Okay, so you can check the upcoming appointment over here. You can of course also book an appointment, and then there are some menu items over here. Okay, you can check your encounters. If you have an encounter with any doctor, you can check it out and see all everything details of it's just like your hospital records. You can decide to check it out. So you see, this is your encounter with your doctor. Okay, so the problems that you faced, the observations that the doctors gave you, and then the notes, and then even the prescriptions that the doctors give you. You see it all over here. Okay, so basically that is your encounter with your doctor. So you can check it out over there. Now let's go back to the main dashboard over here. Now as you can see, you can also check various appointments. You can book appointments. You can check your profile. Okay, you can set your profile, and then you can change your password. So let's look at how the appointment booking looks like. So when you click over here to book appointment, this is how the form looks like. Okay, so you can select a doctor. Okay, so let's say this is Dr. K, who is a pediatrician. Okay, so he works with kids. Okay, so he's a pediatric doctor. Okay, and then we have the services that the doctor offers or the hospital offers. Okay, so you can check it over here. So maybe you are going for kids. Your kid is or whoever it is that is sick. Okay, so you can check it over there, and then you can also give a description of the appointment. Okay, so whatever it is that you want to go for, you can give it over here, but it's not really necessary. But you can book it and give a description for the doctor to know what is coming. Okay, and then you can check the date and then the time. Okay, all these things are there, and then you can book an appointment. So let's say today's date. Okay, and then let's say the time is morning session. It means that it is past. The doctor doesn't have any afternoon session, because as of now that I'm recording the video, it is almost like 2 or 3 in the afternoon. So the doctor doesn't have any afternoon session, so we can move it to tomorrow. Okay, and then with the tomorrow we can have the sessions over here, and then maybe tomorrow 8 a.m. you can check it and then book the appointment. So you can check your appointment, and then the cost involved, you see the charges over here for booking an appointment, that is for even going to see the doctor. So this cost is basically paid when you finish with your appointment booking. So that is like a consultation fee. Okay, so you can book it over here, and then you can check the summary, and then you can click on book appointment. So you've booked the appointment successfully. Okay, when you book the appointment, that is how it is. So that is how patients can be able to check their dashboard or their account, and then see everything that goes on in the patient's dashboard. Now you can log out over here. Okay, patients can also log out over here. Now let's see how a doctor can also basically log in into his account. So for staff login, you click over here to log in as staff. Okay, Now when you log in as staff, it will bring you over here. Okay, so over here you have to enter your details over there. So let's say this is a staff. Let me Okay, so this is the staff, and the staff can be able to log in. Okay, so when a doctor log in, okay, this is how it looks like. Okay, so as you can see, this is the dashboard of the doctor. So this is the calendar. Okay, this is a daily calendar. Now you can change it to week. Okay, and then this is how it looks like. You can change it to even month. Okay, and this is how the month also looks like. You can change it to day, and this is how it looks like. Change to week and then month. Okay, so basically this is the monthly calendar, and then the doctor can look at all the appointment that he have during the month. So as you can see, there is this one happened on Monday. Okay, which is, it shows green. It means that it has already been done. Now when you look at this one, is for Tuesday. Okay, and this one is 8 a.m. okay, and this one is also 10 a.m. for Wednesday. Okay, so that is the appointment. So the doctor can see the total patients visited, the total appointments, the total appointment for today, and then the total services that is what the doctor is offering. Okay, so basically this is the dashboard. Now if you hover over here, you can see this is the appointment, the encounters, the patients. Okay, the doctor can see all patients that he is dealing with over here. Okay, so this is the patient that logged in previously. Okay, so you can see the encounters and everything. And if you look over here, these are the services that the doctor offers, and then the settings. Okay, so basically when any appointment come, the doctor can see it. The doctor will definitely get email, and then this is the appointment that we just booked, okay, for tomorrow. Okay, so as you can see over here, this is the appointment that we just booked for tomorrow. Okay, kids health care. So as you can see, so the doctor can view the appointment. Okay, look at the appointment, look at the schedule and all those things. Okay, so it is for 8 a.m. okay, yeah. So if there is the doctor is not available at that time, the doctor can reschedule the appointment for the person. Okay, it has already been booked. So basically that is how the appointment really looks like. Now if let's say the encounters over here, okay, this is closed, it means that it has already been done. Now if you go to the appointment over here, okay, if it was supposed to be today, okay, you could have get into it and then do start with the encounter with the person. Okay, so that is it. So basically this whole thing is really unique and really good for every hospital or every web designer who wants to create a hospital website, because you need something that it will manage the hospital. Doctors can log in, administrators can log in, everybody who works in the hospital can be given access to it depending on the role that the person plays. So that is it. So I just want to show you how it works, so that if you want to continue watching this video, you can continue. But let's move. So this is how the whole website really looks like. Okay, so we can go ahead and then look at the design and other stuff of the website, how the website really works from how do you call it, works from the front end, the design, how we can get this design, how we can get the software that is running it, and a whole lot of things. Okay, so let's jump into it and then let's start designing it. Now of course, if you are new over here, I will entreat you to like this video, subscribe to the channel, so that the channel will keep growing, and then I'll give you more tips and tricks about designing your own website. Okay, so let's move on to the design of the website. Alright guys, so to be able to design the website that we need, this particular website over here, okay, to be able to design this particular website over here, now all what we need is to have a hosting, a domain, and then install WordPress on our hosting. So first what we're going to do is I have WordPress installed already. I'm not going to go through all those things because I have some videos over on this channel that talks about how to install WordPress and how to buy hosting and all those things. So if you don't know how to buy hosting and how to buy domain, I'll leave the link in the description. Click on it and then it will show you how you'll be able to buy a hosting and domain. Okay, now let's move on. Now have install WordPress. If you don't know how to install WordPress, I'll leave the link in the description so that you will learn how to be able to install WordPress on your on your domain or your hosting. Okay, both on your computer too, and then also local host, and then also on your hosting. So I'll leave the link in the description over there. Now again, the next now that the other part is done, now the next step is to have a theme. Okay, and then also have the software that runs the hospital management whole thing. Okay, so what we're going to do is first we want to clear the dashboard, and then also do some few WordPress settings, and then we will install a theme, and then we install the plugin that runs the software that we want. Okay, so first things first, let's clear the dashboard. So I'm going to dismiss this one and then make the dashboard as clean as possible. I'm going to untick all these ones. Okay, so to do that, just click on this screen options over here and then untick all these ones. Now that it is done, now let's come to settings over here. Okay, now go to general, check your your site settings. Okay, so make sure that you check your site title. Okay, so my site title is I'm going to leave it as Kitech hospital, and then I'll say maybe healthcare for everyone. Okay, so healthcare for everyone. So that is what my my tagline. And then you add me email, and then membership, so maybe everyone can register, because we're going to have a software that deals with it. And then new user role, I'm going to leave it as this, as subscriber. And then check your site language, and then your time zone. So my time zone is Accra, so I'm going to choose Accra. And then you check your date and everything, and then you click on save changes over here. Now when you are done over here, just come to permalinks over here, click on permalinks, and then we're going to change the permalinks from day and time to post name. Okay, so just click on post name and then click on save changes. Now that we're done with over here, now we can go ahead to install our theme. Okay, the theme. Now those of you who don't know themes are WordPress themes are the building blocks of every website. Okay, so as at now, the theme that is running this website is called it's called the 2022 theme. Okay, and that is from WordPress. Okay, so this is a WordPress theme, which is 2022 theme. Okay, so this is the theme. Now this is how it looks like, and that is not what we want. Okay, we want a theme that we can be able to use it to design the hospital website, especially made for hospital. Okay, so that is what we are going to install on our website right now. So to have that theme, go to over here, go to appearance, click on themes over here. Okay, now when you click on themes, click on add new. Okay, now open a new tab. Okay, and then type in I'll leave the link in the description. Just click on that link. Okay, or if you like, type in iconic. Okay, iconic, this one. Just open a new tab and then type iconic. Okay, just this one, iconic.design, iconic.design. Just click on it, click enter to open it for you. Okay, very good. So this is the iconic place. Okay, now when you have this one over here, now go to WordPress over here. Okay, now you can click on what themes over here, but we don't want this kind of premium themes. Okay, so these are fully premium themes. Now go over here which says free. Okay, and then free under it we have WordPress over here. Just click on it. Okay, it's going to open a new page for you. I want to close this once. I'm going to open a new page for you, and then you will be able to select the kind of theme that we are going to use to create this website. So as you can see, just over here on the search bar over here, okay, just search for Kiwi. Okay, search for Kiwi Care. So as you can see, this one is Kiwi Care. So this is what we are going to look for. Okay, Kiwi Care Light. Kiwi Care Light. Okay, that is what we're going. Do not use this one. Okay, just search for Kiwi Care Light. Okay, search for this theme. Just click on it to open for you. Okay, very good. So now that we have this, so this is the hospital theme that we are going to use. Okay, so as you can see over here, it is using Elementor and then WordPress, and that is what we want. Okay, so it has 154 downloads. Okay, so click on download. Now when you don't have an account on this website, it will tell you to create an account. Okay, so when you click on download, it will tell you to create an account. So just click on download and then create the account. Now I've already downloaded it, so I'm not going to download it again. Okay, so download that one. Now that we are over here now I want us to download the plugin that we need. So at the same time, just click on hover on free over here and then go to plugins over here. Okay, WP plugins, that is what we're going to use. So after downloading the theme, go hover on free and then click on WP plugins over here. Now you have a page which opens for you, and then we're going to choose the Kiwi Care plugin. Okay, so as you can see over here, this is the plugin that we want. Okay, so it have 18,805 downloads. Okay, it means that people are patronizing this kind of plugin because it is a software on its own. Okay, it is a free software on its own for hospital, and that is what we are going to use. So just click on it, okay, to open for you, and then download that plugin as well. So we're going to download the Kiwi theme and then the Kiwi Kiwi Care theme Light, Kiwi Care Light theme, and then the Kiwi plugin. Okay, Kiwi plugin, Kiwi Care plugin. So this over here, just click on download over here. So click on download. Now the only downside of this plugin is that it's been a long time it has been updated. Okay, so because there is nothing to update about this plugin. Basically it is everything that every hospital should need. Okay, so as you can see, it have appointment booking system, patient records and history, encounter management, and then intuitive dashboard, and that is what every hospital needs. You can go through all this thing and then even watch their videos of it. Okay, and that is it. Now that you have these two, the theme and the plugin downloaded, now let me close this once. Okay, so that I have a few things open over here. So now I'm going to close. I'm going to go back to the dashboard. Now click on over here. We're going to upload the theme that we downloaded from the iconic.design website. Okay, so click on upload over here, and then click on choose file. Okay, so when you click on choose file, locate where your theme is. So I'm going to locate where my theme is. Now this is let me see where my theme is. Okay, so this is the theme that we are looking for. Okay, this one, Kiwi Care. Okay, so just click on open over here and then click on install. Okay, now that your theme is installed, okay, all what we need to do is to activate the theme. Okay, so this is the theme that we have, but we want to activate the new theme that we installed. Okay, so click on activate over here to what activate the theme. Okay, very good. So now we have what a new theme installed. Okay, so as you can see over here, when we refresh it, this one will go away. So as you can see, this is the new theme that we have. Now let's come back over here. Now you can see over here, this theme requires the following plugins. Okay, so make sure that you have what you install all these plugins. Okay, so over here click on what begin installing. So let's click on begin installing. Now we're going to install all these plugins. Okay, so we're going to install all these plugins to make the theme function well. Okay, so click over here. Okay, tick and then search for what install over here and then click on apply to install all the themes. Okay, okay, very good. So now that the plugins are installed, what we're going to do is to go to what return to what plugin installer. Okay, and then we have to activate all the plugins. Okay, so click over here also, and then at the bulk actions just set for what select activate and then click on apply to activate all the 6 plugins. Okay, so now everything is what activated. Okay, so now that everything is activated, we are good to go. So let's refresh it again and see. Okay, nothing happens, but here is what happens. Okay, now we want to have a whole complete website just like this one, designed for us within minutes. Now this is the magic that happens. Now go to let me see, go to let me go to dashboard over here. Okay, because I want the whole thing to refresh. Okay, so I'm going to cancel this one because I don't want to go through the process of Elementor, creating a new account and all those things. So and then let me just click on no thanks over here and then cancel this one and then clean the dashboard as well. Okay, so let me clean the dashboard. Okay, very good. So now that we have this, now you see that we have different things over here. Okay, we have this one for Elementor. We have Elementor itself installed over here. Everything is installed. Now this is where the magic happens. Okay, so now hover on appearance over here. Okay, and then you see that there is import demo data over here. Just click on it because we are going to import a demo data for our website so that we can be able to design the website, change some few things and then get our website done. Okay, so you see this is the demo data that we are going to, just like this one over here. Okay, we're going to just import it. So what we're going to do is click on import demo data. Okay, so just click on import demo data and then it will give you some instructions to follow. Okay, do not do it, just need a minimum memory limit of 128 and a maximum execution time of 300 seconds. Make sure that your server provides you with all these things and then click on continue and then import. It will import all the things for you. Okay, the whole website for you. So it is doing its work, so don't worry, just hold on and then let it do its work. Within some few minutes you have your website done. Okay guys, so as you can see over here, the import is complete, and then everything is set. Now we can what, click over here to visit our website, or we can go over here, and as you can see, this is what the current website that we have. Now if you refresh it right now, let's refresh it and see. Voila, boom, everything what changes. Okay, so now we have a complete website for ourselves. Okay, done within some few minutes. All what we have to do is what, to change some few settings from it, and then we are good to go. Okay, so this is what the first this website have two home pages. This is the first home page, and then this is what the second home page number 2. Okay, so this is what homepage number 2, and this is what I showed you in the demo when I was doing the presentation to you from the beginning. Okay, this is what we want. Okay, so we're going to do some few changes. What we're going to do is what, to set our menu, and then to remove certain things that we don't want, and then we add the software to it, and then we are good to go. So now that we have this one done, now let's do some few changes over here. Okay, so let's go back to the dashboard, and then our first change that we're going to do is to go to the menus side. Okay, so hover on menu over here, click on menus. Okay, so appearance, and the appearance we have menus over here. Now this is our menu, this is our footer link. Now let's go to primary menu over here, and then let's select the primary menu, and then this is the primary menu. Now we just want only one home page. Okay, so in the one home page that we want is the second homepage number 2. Okay, so what we're going to do is what, we're just going to remove the 2 and then say what, it is home. Okay, now with the doctors also, now you see, as you can see, there are so many doctors details over here, the 3-column grid, the 2-column grid, and then what, single doctor details. We want the single doctor details, we don't want all these ones. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to still remove these ones over here, remove this one, remove this one. Now it depends on what you want. Okay, when you import it, you can decide to choose whatever you want, and then with the specialization, you can list all your specialization that you want, create pages for it, and then, or you can edit this ones. Okay, the pages, they are all over there. And then with the blog too. Okay, so what is the kind of blog that you want? So what we want is what is this one. Okay, so we're going to remove all of them. We're going to remove this one, is a page, alright, but we still want to remove it. Remove this one, remove this one, remove this one. We want the right sidebar too. Okay, so we want to name it what, blog. Okay, very good. So now that we have this one done, now let's go to the pages. Okay, so with the pages also, I'm going to remove this one. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to have about us, and I'll put services under it, I'll put our team under it, I'll put FAQ under it, and then the contact us will come over here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is with this doctors also, I'm going to edit it, and then just write doctors. Okay, so, or let's say our doctors. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the about us over here. Okay, and then bring our doctors over here, and then specialization over here, the blog over here, and then I'll click on save. Okay, now before it will work, okay, what we're going to do is let's go under settings over here. Okay, under settings, just go to reading over here. Okay, now with the reading, you see the home page is set to 1. Okay, now let's change it to homepage number 2. Okay, and then the same thing, let's click on save changes. Okay, so now that we have this one also done, let's go to permalinks and see how the permalinks also looks like. Okay, so the permalink is also correct, so now we are good to go. So now what we're going to do is, now you see, this is how it looks like previously. Okay, but Let's refresh it and see how it looks like now. As you can see, everything is changing. Even the URL changes. Okay, now we have the home over here, we have our doctors, and it we have what, all these things. About us, and it we have what, all this one. We have our doctors, we have our specializations over here, we have the blog, we have the contact us, and then we have what, the search. So now we are what, you are almost good to do. All what we need to do is to add some few things over here. Now that we have this one set, now let's hover on what, plugins over here. Okay, now go to add new plugin, because we want to add the software, the hospital software, to it. Okay, now what we want to do is what, click on upload over here, and then locate where you downloaded your what, your when you downloaded the folder that you downloaded your plugin, the software, the hospital management software into, the Kiwi Care hospital management software into. Okay, so just click on choose file. Now when you click on choose file, what we have to do is what, search for the what, the file that we want to what, we want to upload. So this is what we are looking for. Okay, so I'm going to click on open over here, and then click on what, install. So I'll hold on for it to install. After installing, we activate it, and then we test the what, the plugin. Okay, so let's wait for it to what, install, and then we activate it. Alright guys, so now that it is what, installed and installed, let's click on activate to activate it. Okay guys, so we have our what, our software also what, activate. That is what, the Kiwi Care clinic and patient management system. Okay, the Kiwi Care clinic and patient management system. So this one is help us to manage. It is a software that help us to manage the what, patients, and what, the clinic itself, or the hospital itself. Okay, so we have this one done. Okay, we are good to go now. We have it done, but we need to do some settings for the what, for it to work. So what we have to do is, now if you go down over here, we have what, Kiwi Care over here. Okay, Kiwi Care over here. Now let's click on it. Okay, so guys, as you can see over here, this is what, a welcome screen for the Kiwi Care. Okay, so it will take us through some few processes. Okay, so let's click on next over here. Now you have to set your what, your clinic information. Okay, so what is the name of your clinic, what is the email address of your clinic, what is the telephone number of your clinic or hospital. Okay, and then your specialization, what do you specialize in it, and then currency prefix. Okay, depending on the country you are in, you put in what, your currency over here, and then your address. Okay, where your hospital is, and then your city, country, and then the postcode, and then you also choose your what, your the hospital logo or the image that you want to show. Okay, so basically I'm going to just fill in some few details. Okay, so I'll say Kitech Hospital, and then with the email address I'm going to choose this one. Okay, and then basically everything is filled. Now with the specialization, I'm just going to select the ones that is there, but then if you want to add different one, you can still add it. So let's say I want to add my specialization of family medicine, dermatology, and then another one which is pediatrics. Okay, so how did they spell in pediatrics? Let me check it. Pediatrics here. Okay, so pediatric services, so this one here. Okay, so I'm going to copy this one and then come over here, click over here, and then paste this. So now if you want this one to to stick over there. Okay, so pediatrics, so I just want to say pediatrics. Okay, so if you want this one to be to be part of the specialization, just type it and then click on enter. Okay, it will be part of it. Okay, as it is not in the list over here, now it has become part of part of the list. Okay, yeah, very good. So now that we have it over here, now that we have it, all what we have to do is what, to change our logo. So you can check your hospital logo. Okay, so let me say I want to use this one, images over here, and then choose this one. So you can change your hospital logo, set everything, the currency and everything that you want, and then click on save, and then what, next. Okay, so after it is done, now we have our welcome, we have our clinic details done. Now this is where you set your what, clinic admin. Okay, so who is the clinic admin? That is where you have to set the person's name. So let's say the clinic admin is what, is this person. Okay, so let's say this is the clinic admin. Now you set the name, the everything over here, and then you set the person's what, date of birth. Okay, it is not compulsory, but then if you want to set it, you can set it. So let's say the person is what, 1970 April 1st. Okay, so you set all those things, and then you set the picture. Let's say this is the clinic admin. Okay, just set any picture for the person. Okay, and then the gender, let's say he's a male. Okay, and then click on what, finish. Okay, so that one is also successfully set. Now as you can see, we have what, we've been brought to the admin dashboard over here. Okay, so you creating the whole website, you are still the main admin. Okay, but then the clinic admin that you set can be able to also log in. Okay, so over here there is a message that says what, please make sure your server has email server SMTP set up. Okay, so definitely your server will have it set up. You can decide to test it and see if it is what, it is done. Okay, so let's say I want to test it with this email. Okay, and then just click on send to see if it is what the message is sent. And as you can see, test email sent successfully. Now if it is sent successfully, I have to receive a message. Okay, if I receive the message, then it is what, it is done successfully, and definitely I'm sure I'll receive that message. Now if I check my mail over here, let me try and see and check my mail. Okay, so this is the hospital admin message that I got right now. I still need to try again. Okay, so this is not really working. Now let me go back over here and then check my mail. Okay, I'm going to check my mail. I'm going to check my Gmail. So whilst the Gmail is opening, now let's come over here and then look at some of the settings over here. Okay, so now that you have this one, now you have to set the whole hospital up. Okay, you have to set the whole thing up. Now how do you set it up? Now first, look at the icons over here. Okay, now when you hover on it, it will open for you, and then you go straight to settings over here. Click on settings over here, and then when you look at the settings over here, these are the settings of the the whole software itself. Okay, so these are the holidays. Now set your holidays. Okay, so what are your holidays? Imagine maybe you have some holidays within the year or within the month or whatever it is. Make sure you set it up over here. The days that you are not opening your hospital, set it up. Okay, now I'm not going to touch on that, but you can do it. Just click on add holidays, and then you can set your holidays. That is the doctor who is it the doctor holiday or the clinic holiday? Anyhow it is, you set it up. Okay, so I'm not going to waste time on it. And then the configurations over here. Now these are the modules. Okay, so these are the model. We have the receptionist, we have the billing, and then we have the how do you call it, the custom fields. Okay, so make sure that all of them are selected, and then go to email template. So this gives you all the templates where whenever you send somebody book an appointment or whatever it is, it will show. So make sure that if you want to check the template, you can edit the template to customize it to your clinic. Okay, so welcome to, instead of Kiwi Care, I can put Kitech clinic over there. Okay, so make sure that you set all those email app. Okay, so welcome to Kitech Hospital. Okay, make sure that you set all those things up. Do not leave anything because you want to white label it, okay, to make sure that it is what it is yours. Okay, so make sure that you you set all those things up. So new patient check-in to instead of clinic, because your website is what your institution is a hospital, you can make it to what hospital. Okay, so all those things, make sure that you set it up. Now when everything is done, don't forget to save it. Okay, so I'm not going to waste time over here. I just want to take you through the whole system, but make sure that you set it. So this is what enabled patient clinic check-in template. So it means that when somebody register, okay, or whatever it is, the person will get this welcome what message over there. Okay, so make sure that you set this thing up, and then before you go check all the email and make sure that you white label it. Make it personal, make it personal. Do not leave anything which says Kiwi Clinic or Kiwi whatever it is in it. Okay, make sure that you make it on your make it your own. That is how you're supposed to do it, because they have made it as a Kiwi clinic. So remove all those Kiwi things and make it your own. Okay, now let's go to the patient settings. Now with the patient settings, now patient unique ID settings, so you can decide to give the patient a unique ID setting, and then only number prefix wherever you decide. So let's say the unique ID setting that I want to set, hold on for it to load. Let's say the unique ID that I want to set is maybe Kitech Hospital, which is what KH. Okay, so I set this prefix first, so that any record or the hospital number and all those things, this one will be attached to it. Okay, so I click on save over here. Now you go to the listings. Okay, now the listings are basically the services or all those things that you offer over here. Okay, so you make sure that you check all the services that you offer. Okay, you realize that when we added this one, pediatrics, it is what it has become number 1 over there. Okay, so if you want to add more, you can decide to add more over here. Click over here, and then add all the the type of services or these things that you offer. Okay, the specialization, is it a specialization or it is a service type? Okay, anything that the listings that the hospital does, or the specialties that the hospital does or the clinic does, you make sure that you set it up. Okay, so I'm not going to waste time over there. Now the custom field, if you have any thing that you want to add it up, you can add any custom field to whatever field that you want. Okay, and then appointment settings. Okay, so you can set your appointment also over here. So restrict advanced appointment booking. So if you want to restrict advanced appointment booking, you can check it. Okay, booking close before days. So what time does booking close? Okay, and then booking open before days. Also you can set it over there. And then if you want appointment file upload, you want people to upload file, you can check this one. Okay, so that in the appointment for when they are booking appointment, they can upload some files over there. Okay, but I'm going to uncheck it. And the appointment reminder, if you want to send an email to remind the patient that the appointment date is due, you can send an email. Okay, and then appointment time format, however you want the time to be. If you want it to be in 24 hours or whatever it is, you can let it be. Okay, but as at now it is in AM and then PM. Okay, so you can check it and then save it. Now that everything is done, make sure that wherever you did you saved it. Okay, make sure that everything that you did, you save it. Now that we are done with the settings, now what we're going to do is to go and then create a doctor. Okay, so let's go and then we create a doctor. So let's create services first. So let's click over here. Okay, and then add services. So we're going to add the services that the hospital would offer. But before we can even add services, unless we add unless we create doctors. So let's go to doctors over here, and then create a doctor first. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to click over here to create one doctor. I'll show you how to create a doctor. So you click on the add doctor, and then you enter the doctor's name. So I'm going to add let's say Kobe. Okay, so Kobe, instead of the Asari, I'm going to write K. Okay, so Kobe K. So the email address, make sure that it is not the same email. Okay, so I'm going to use, let's say this one. Okay, I'm going to use this one, and then the date, you can write the doctor's date of birth, doctor specialty. What does the doctor what is the doctor specialize in? So let's say whatever the doctor is specializing, if it is not here, make sure that you add it. Okay, so let's say gynecology or whatever it is, make sure that you add it. But this doctor is a family medicine. Okay, family doctor, so specialize in all kinds of medicine. Okay, then the experience, number of years in experience, let's say 8 years, and then the gender is male, and then is the doctor active or inactive? The doctor is active, and then you can select a photo for the doctor. So let's say this is the doctor. I'm still using the same person. This is the doctor, and then you can write a short description for the doctor, and then the address, the country, the city, the postal code, and then education qualification. So you can add the doctor's qualification. So let's say the person have a degree in medicine. Okay, so degree in medicine, and then I'm going to use one of the prestigious universities in Ghana to fill over here. So University of Ghana. So maybe University of Ghana Medical School. Okay, and then you can select the year that the person completed. So let's say the person completed in 2007. Okay, and then if everything is done, just click on save. So this is what the college degree or the college qualification, or the qualification of the doctor. So now we can click on save to save the changes for the doctor. Okay, so we have added one doctor. Okay, you can still go ahead to add another doctor. So let's say we want to add another doctor again. So let's say this one, this doctor is Esther, and then we want to let's say service. Yeah, choose this one, and then specialization, she's a kids doctor, so pediatrics, and then she also have 5 years experience, and then she's a female, and then we can choose the date, the female. Okay, the picture for she's this one, and then if she's active, and then the description and all those things, and then the qualification. We can add one qualification for her. She's also having a let's say degree in medicine, the same thing. Okay, so degree in medicine. Okay, and then also maybe the person completed the same school. Okay, University of Ghana, and then the year is, let's say, 2012. Okay, and then after that we can click on save, and then click over here to save the changes. So now that we have two doctors, oh, so they said the email address is already in use. So let's try and then find a different email address. So which email address? Okay, so let me say I want to use this one. So I just want to save it. Okay, so we have two doctors in it. Okay, so we have two doctors in it. Okay, so one is Esther, one is Kobe. Now these two doctors can also what log in, okay, because they will definitely receive what email what for their what for their password. They will receive a password and then also what login details, so that they can be able to log into what into the website to manage their what their patients. Okay, so now we have a doctors over there. Now let's go to services, so we can what add services over there. So what are some of the services that we offer? Okay, so you can choose the services if it is not here. So let's say general dentistry, it is one. So let's say this one is what selected as what general dentistry. Okay, and then the service name is what maybe dental service. Okay, and then the charge, how do you charge? So let's say I'm going to charge $150 to check any kind of dental thing. And then you can select what the doctor. Okay, so the doctor is Kobe K. And then that is the doctor active. Yes, the doctor is what active. Okay, or if you want to select all doctors too, you can click here to select all doctors, and then we can click on save to save it. Now you can still add different thing altogether. So let's see what pediatrics. Okay, so pediatrics. Okay, so we set this one, and then the services that I can say maybe kids healthcare. Okay, so and then the charge I would say maybe $80, and then the doctor I'll say this lady over here, this doctor over here, and then I'll click on what save. Okay, so you can still go on to add all doctors that you have who takes care of what different things. Now if the doctor is person who is in charge, who takes care of everything, you can set that same person for everything. Okay, and that is it. Now that our services are done, let's say these two services what we offer. Now that our services are done, now let's go back over here. So we can create what receptionist. Now you can use this receptionist to create for hospital receptionists are mostly nurses. Okay, so because they check the vitals, they check all those things. Okay, they take care of what the patient before they see the person goes to see what the doctor. So you can use this one to create the receptionist, the nurses. Okay, you can create all nurses using this one. Okay, so I'm not going to go over this one now. With the now that we have we have doctors and then the services, everything set, we can go ahead to create patients. Okay, now to create a patient, we have to we have to go back to our dashboard. Okay, so to go back to your dashboard, it's also very simple. Now over here you can click over here to go back to your dashboard. Okay, so we have to do something. You see, as over here, imagine if patients come over here, how would the patient be able to create account on the website? Okay, now we have to make sure that the patient can be able to create an account on the website. Okay, find a way to create an account on the website. Now we have booking over here, but we have to link the booking to a different thing altogether. Okay, we have to link this booking to these buttons over here to different page. Okay, that the patient can be able to create an account, use that page to create an account over there. So what we have to do is basically go back to our dashboard over here. Now before we even go back to our dashboard, I want to show you something. Okay, go to the the software over here. Now come over here and then click on get help. Okay, now when you click on get help, you see that there are shortcodes over here. Okay, now basically we're going to use this shortcode. This is the patient dashboard. Okay, and then this one is for the booking appointment. Okay, so if you don't want anybody to create an account on your website, you just want them to book and go away, you can use this one. But I would advise you to use this one so that you can be able to check, the patient can be able to can register, log in, manage profile, manage password, and book appointment. Okay, with this login, with this this one, with following short code, patient can register, login, and just book appointment. But with this one, the person can be able to manage everything. Okay, and that is what we want to use. So we want to use this one. So what we want to do is what we want to create a page. Okay, we want to create a page. So click on, hover on pages and click on add new page. Now when you add new page, name the page account. Okay, when you add new page, just name the page account. Okay, so this is what, or you can say maybe patient dashboard or whatever it is, but I'm going to name it what account. Okay, and then you can decide to what choose anything, but I'm going to choose elemental full width over here because I don't want sidebars, I don't want anything, I just want just the full width. Okay, so I'm going to use this one as what elemental full width. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click over here, and then as you can see over here, patient dashboard. Okay, widget. Now if you search for Kiwi, okay, you see it. So this is the appointment and this is what the dashboard. Okay, so this is what we're looking for. So that shortcode that we I showed you right from here, okay, has been what, if you don't remember, it has been inserted over here for us. Okay, now all what you need to do is to click on publish. Okay, very good. So now this is what this has been what published. Now if we want to view it, we can view it. So you can check the account. Now I'll show you how you can be able to remove this one. Okay, so don't worry, I'll show you how you can be able to remove it. Okay, so this is what this widget is for, only what patient. Okay, so only patients can be able to see over here. Okay, so it means that we are good to go. So we have this one set up. Okay, now another thing we need to do is what, before we even start to design everything, what I want to do is I want to go to plugins over here and then go to add new plugins. Okay, I want to add some 2 plugins to it. Now click over here and search for user menu. Okay, just search for user menu, and then when you get the user menu, just click on this one, is what we're looking for. Click on install and click on activate. Now skip this one, click on skip to skip it. Okay, now that it is installed and activated, we want to also add another one. Okay, so click on add new again, and then this one, click search for color lib. Okay, so color lib. Okay, so search for color lib. So make sure that you search for color lib over here. Okay, so color lib. Okay, so color lib. So this is the the plugin that we are looking for. This one, the plugin that we are looking for, this one over here. Just click on install over here. Okay, very good. Now another plugin that we want to also search for is what is the name of the plugin? What is the name of the plugin? WPS login. Just write WPS over here and you see this one. Okay, so this is what we want, hide login, WPS hide login. Okay, now click on activate over here. Okay, and then click on what activate to over here. Okay, so now that we have this one done, we have all the 2 done, what we have to do is what, like I said, let's first customize the login page for the doctors, because I want to change. What I'm doing is I want to set up this whole place first. Okay, I want to do some few changes over here. Okay, but I want to customize some few things before. So what we're going to do is go back over here and then go to settings over here. Okay, now look for this one which says what, WPS hide login. Okay, so go over here and then change the login details over here, because we don't want people to log in to the backend just like that, so we want to hide it. Okay, so I just want to say KH hyphen login. Okay, and then if somebody tries to use the WP login, or the VPA admin to what to login, it will give the person 404. Okay, so I just want to what save the changes over here. Okay, very good. So now that we have all those changes saved, okay, what we're going to do is what are we going to do? What we're going to do is, okay, so what we are going to do is we're going to go to we're going to go to appearance over here, okay, and then click on no plugins over here, click on installed plugins over here, and then look for the color lib. Okay, so this one, go to the settings of the color lib. Now it will take us to this place, which is the appearance, for us to customize the the login page that we want. Okay, so that is exactly that we're going to do. So what we are going to do is to customize the login page. Okay, so hold on for it to load and other things, and then we'll go over there. Now first I want us to get rid of this key thing. Okay, it is pissing me off, so we're going to get rid of it. So but before we get rid of it, let's customize the page first, the login page first. So this is what our WordPress login, okay, and that is where all the doctors will be logging in, but we don't want them to have this kind of feel as in they are logging into a WordPress website or whatever it is. I want us to change everything. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to change the logo. Okay, now set your logo, set, you can give it a custom logo. So I'm just going to use the same key thing, okay, or I'll use this logo over here. So I'm going to use this logo over here. Okay, so this is it. Okay, now that it is done, now all what I need to do is to click on publish. Okay, then I'll go back over here, and then I'll change the background. Okay, that is what I want to do. I just want to change, oh, not this one, it's this one, the background. Okay, just click over here, and then we have this one over here. I will select image. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to select image to change the background. So the image I'm going to use is this image over here. Okay, and I'll choose it. Okay, so now that it is done, it looks professional a little bit. So I'm going to click on save, and then I'll go back over here, okay, and exit everything, exit the color lib. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the the loader. Okay, so this is the loader, the one that shows the key thing that shows. Okay, I'm going to turn it off. I don't want to see it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to this one, I don't want to see it. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to click to turn it off. Okay, and then just publish it. Okay, so now we have that one turned off. Okay, so now let's go back to our dashboard, and then go to our menus. Okay, so click on appearance over here, and then click on menus, and then now we can add our menus to it. So now we created this one. Okay, so we can add it to it. Okay, now I want to create also two custom links. Okay, so I click over here, and then with this one I'm going to just click this one, use the pound sign over here, and then I'll write account over here, and I'll click on add to menu. And then next one I'm going to do is I just want to copy this, the URL of my website. Okay, I'm going to copy the URL of the website, come over here, paste it over here, and then use the login link. Okay, and then write staff login. Okay, so this is staff login, and then I'll click on I'll click over here. So now this is how it looks like. So we have This one is the custom link. Okay, so I'm going to put it over here, and I'll change this name to what? Patient login. Okay, so I have staff login, I have patient login. So I'm going to bring the patient login down over here. I'm going to put this one here. I'm going to put this one here. Now remember that we installed a plugin called user menu. Okay, now what this plugin does is it makes it changes the menu for the logged in user or the logged out user. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to go over here. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this one. Now you see this one, who can see this link? Okay, I'm going to click over here and then say what? All log out with users. Okay, so everybody who is logged out can be able to see this link. The same way applies to this one. So all logged out users, and then this one also is what? All logged out with users. Okay, so for this ones, people who can see that what? All logged out users. Okay, now another one that I'm going to do is I'm going to go to add this same thing, the account also. I'm going to add it to it, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click over here and say that instead of everyone, logged in users. Okay, now with the logged in users, I want only patient to see this one. Okay, so patients to only see this one, and then I'll click over here and then I'll click on save. Okay, so if I come over here, okay, you see how this is the menu. This is how the menu looks like. Okay, now even though we've added more to it, if I refresh it right now, let me just go back to home. It's still the same, nothing have changed. Okay, it's still the same, nothing have really changed over here. Okay, and that is how it looks like now. But if we copy, let me go back over here. But if you copy our how do you call it, if you copy our link over here and then open a new incognito window like this, and then paste the link over here, and then click on enter to open, you realize that we still have account over here, as you can see. Okay, there is an account which comes over here, but if you go over here, there is no account over here because I am logged in as an admin over here. Okay, and then everything, because I'm logged in, I wouldn't see the account page, and because I am admin, I would not still see the account. Okay, so this is the account that the staff can be able to use to log in, and then the patient can be able to log in. So if I click on staff login, see what happens. It sends me to this page, the page that we created. Okay, yes, and then if I go back and then click on patient login, see what happens. I come to the patient login page or the dashboard of the patient, and will tell me to log in over here. Now there is no patient on it, but we can create someone. So let's say I'm a new person coming over there, and I want to visit this hospital, but I want to book an appointment over there. So what I want to do is I want to create an account with them. Okay, so what I can do is I can just fill in my details over here. Okay, instead of this email, I can choose let's say ghflames@gmail.com. okay, and then input some few contact details over there, and then click on sign up. Now as you can see, registration details have been sent to it, and then automatically I am logged in and sign up, and I have my dashboard over here. So guys, this is so simple and easy to go. Now I can change my picture over here. I can update my profile over here. I can do everything over here. I can still log out. Okay, and then I can book an appointment over here. So when I click on book an appointment, what happens? The appointment form opens for me. Now I can choose a doctor. Okay, so we have two doctors. Remember, we created two doctors over here. So this is Kobe K, and then I can choose the services. Kobike only deals with what dental service. Okay, so I can choose the service. I can write some description for it, and then what happens? Sorry, there is no session available, slot available for doctor. Now why is it happening like that? Because we did not set doctors encounters and all those things for it. So now let's go back over here and then go back to the WordPress settings over the dashboard of the Kiwi plugin over here, and then let's go to doctor sessions. Okay, so with the doctor sessions we can create sessions. Okay, so we can add a session over here. Now which Dr. Kobike, how many minutes will every session the doctor spend? Doctor will spend, let's say, 40 minutes. Okay, now what is the start time? The start time is 8 o'clock in the morning. So 8 o'clock in the morning, and then the end time is what? In the afternoon. So let's say 12 o'clock in the afternoon. 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, so 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and then the evening session. The doctor also have an evening session, which starts from let's say 2 o'clock in the afternoon. 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and end at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So 17 o'clock in the afternoon. So that is it. And then the doctor is what? The doctor is available, let's say, every day apart from Sunday. Okay, and then we can click on what? Save changes. Okay, now that we are here, let's do the same thing for the next doctor. Okay, so guys, what we're going to do is, this is what the Dr. Kobike session. So we can also do the same thing for what the next doctor. So Esther's also Esther's session is 40 minutes, and then the time is also what? Let's say the time is also 8 o'clock, the same thing, 8 o'clock, and then the end time is what? For the morning is also what? 12 o'clock. Okay, and then for the afternoon she also starts, let's say, 2 o'clock, and then ends at 5 o'clock, the same thing. Okay, so the same thing, and then she's also available all day apart from, let's say, Saturday and Sunday. Okay, and then we click on what? Save changes. So now we have what? 2 things set. Now let's go back over here, and then let's refresh this place, and then see what happens on our booking form over here. Let's see what happens. Let's see if the the appointment that we are creating works. Okay, so let's select the doctor, and as you can see, you have morning session and evening session available. Okay, so let's select the services, and then we can book session. We can book a session from the doctor. So let's book a session, and then let's say it starts from this time, and then we can book the appointment. So yes, we confirm, and then we book the appointment. So we have successfully booked appointment for this doctor. Okay, so as you can see, everything works perfectly, and everything is successful. Now that we have successfully booked the appointment, the doctor can log in and then see the appointment that the patient would book. So let's log out over here. Okay, so now let's go back over here, and then if you go to the dashboard over here, okay, if you go over here, you can see that we have one patient, because we've registered. You see, we have a new message over here, one patient, because we registered one patient on it, and then the total appointment is one over here, and then we have 2 doctors over here. Okay, so Monday, this is the appointment. That is what's supposed to happen. Okay, so that is it. So as you can see, this is the person who booked the appointment. Okay, and then the name of the doctor, and then the clinic, and then no description is found. Okay, so you can check in, and then start working with the with the person. So this is basically how the software work. It is very simple for you to use it. Okay, if you have any problem with it, you can go back to the Kiwi, the iconic website, okay, where we downloaded it, and then you read more about it. Okay, so that is what basically how the software works. Now, how can you be able to edit your website and make it your own? Okay, now it's very simple, and that is where we are going to start. Now, the website designing is what's very simple. Now, this plugin also is very easy to use, and this theme is very easy to use. Sorry, not the plugin, the theme is very easy to use, very easy to customize. You can customize every part of the theme. Okay, so now let's start with the header. Okay, so click on customize over here, or you can click on the Kiwi design anywhere, but let's use the customization. So click on customize over here, and then let's look at how the customization and other things also works. Okay, so if you want to change any part of it, now we're starting with the header and then the footer. Okay, now we go to the body. Most of the body is designed using Elementor, so it is not very difficult to edit any part of it. So what we're going to do is with the body, let's start with the header first. Now, even you can start from general. Okay, so with the general over here, what you're going to do is this is the body layout, and then the back to top, this is the back to top. Okay, so if you want to change anything, you can change. So this is the body layout over here. So this is the body layout, how the whole body looks like. Okay, so the container width itself, it is 1400 over here. Now let's go back, and this is the back to top. Okay, so if you want back to top, you can enable it or disable it. It depends on you. Okay, so now let's go back to let's go back. Oh, I don't know why it's falling. Let me go back to the customization again. Okay guys, so you can change the color also. Okay, if you want to change your color, you can click over here to change the color attribute also over here. Okay, so that is it. Now let's go back again, and then let's check some of the, so with the header over here, which is the most important thing. Okay, so if you want to change the header layout, you can change it. Okay, so if you want to change how the layout really looks like, you can decide to change the color, everything. You can change all of them over here. Okay, but basically we're not going to touch it. If you want it to be a sticky, you can also do it over there. Okay, now let's look at the logo. Okay, so this is the logo. So where you can change your logo. So this is the logo. Okay, so if you want to remove it and then put your own logo over there, you can just remove it. Okay, and then you can upload your own logo over there, depending on the kind of logo that you want. Okay, so any logo that you want to upload, you can just upload your own logo over there, depend on you. So let's say I want to upload this logo over here. Okay, so I can just upload this logo, set this logo, then just set it over there. Let me remove this one also, and then upload the same logo too over there. Okay guys, don't worry too much. Just you can also write this thing over here, your color, like your how do you call it, your site title over here. So this is what Kitech. I know that there's a bug over there, so don't worry. When I refresh it, it will work. But let's type in our site color over here. So this is what Kitech Hospital. Okay, so basically we can publish it. Okay, now let's go over here and then refresh it and see if it worked. Yeah, so as you can see, that is the logo over there. Okay, so you can replace your logo. You can replace your logo, and then even the site icon over here. Okay, so let's go over there and then check where the site icon is, and then also we can replace it over there. So yeah, site identity over here, we can go over there. So anything that is anything that it is it is the key thing, just remove it over there and then put your own thing over there, okay, to make it your own. And that is the most important thing. So I'm going to use this one, and then I'll update it. Okay, and I'm going to put my logo also over here. So anything that says what thing, just remove it and then just put your own over there. Okay, so that is the most important thing. I'm going to use the right one. So I'm going to just ignore it because I have the logo over there already, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so now we have and then the footer, as you can see over here, you can change the footer and other things. Oh, this is the logo. Let me go back. Where is the footer? Yeah, this is the footer. Okay, so just click on it, and then you can set your footer over here. But the best way to set your footer is to use their design. Okay, so we will use their design to set our footer. Okay, so now that we are done with our header, let's click back. Let's go back, and if you want to use their design, you can go over here. Okay, as you can see, we have the Kiwi Care the Kiwi Care design, this one. Okay, just click on it, and then when you go to footer over here, you can change the copyright, everything of it. Okay, you can set everything. So this is footer image. Do you want footer image and all those things? You can set it. If it is copyright, you can change it from here. Okay, so you can, instead of this one, you can write your own copyright message over there. Okay, the footer options. Okay, you can choose it, and then which other way that you want it, you can set it over there. So basically, this is easy to customize. Okay, it is very easy to customize the theme, and I think just take time to go through it. Okay, just take time to go through it. Okay guys, so now that we have this one, we're done with the various settings. Now let's go to our dashboard really quick. Now I'm going to go to the front page of the website over here. Now you see, these are all content which are not ours. Okay, so we have to try as much as possible to edit. Now I'm not going to edit it for you, all right, but what I'm going to show you is how you can be able to edit it. Okay, so what you can do is you see what over here says, edit with Elementor, right? Just click on it over here to edit it with Elementor. So we're going to edit the page using Elementor page builder. Okay, and that is it. And we have Elementor page builder already installed, so we can easily build or redesign the page the way we want it. Okay, so we are just going to change some few things. I will show you how you can be able to change it. Elementor page builder is just drag and drop, and then you can be able to finish designing your website or the home page of the website within a twinkle of an eye. Okay, so let's let it load, and then I'll take you through the whole website itself. Okay guys, so now that it has loaded, now let's say you want to change some few things over here. So for instance, this says read more, right? Or let's say this picture you want to change it. Okay, so all what you need to do is just hover on the picture. Okay, or what you can do is to be able to see all the the sections and the columns. Okay, you see this small thing over here, the layer over here, it is when you hover on it, it says navigator, right? Let's click on it. Okay, and then you see all the sections, and then the columns and the inner columns and everything over here. Okay, so this is the first section, which is this one. Okay, that is the first section. Now click on it over here, and then you see the column over here. Just open it, and then you see an inner column. Okay, just open it. Okay, and then you see two columns over here, meaning that this section have two columns. Now just open one section over here, and then you see we have a title, and then we have what, a button. Okay, so what is this one? This one have what, a title, and then this one also have what, a button. Okay, so that is basically it. Now if you go over here also, this also have what, a video. This is also have what, working hours, and then so a button. So as you can see, let's shift this one. This have what, a video. This has working hours, and this one have what, a button. And that is as easy as what, knowing all the sessions of the what, of the the page, so that you can be able to what, know where to what, click to what, to design or change it. So because it is a little bit complex, that is why I'm opening it, so that you see how it goes. So if I click over here, okay, I can be able to what, edit the title over here. Okay, so as you can see, this is what, world class ear, and that is over here. It says what, world class what, ear, right? And if you go over, it says what, a nose and throat, and this is what, nose and then what, throat, right? Yeah, and this is what, welcome to Kiwi Care, and then this is what, that is what, the about title. Okay, so that is the the something like a subtitle. Okay, so it is above what, the title, so it will come above what, the title. Okay, now if you want it to come below the title, it can also come below the title. It changes. Okay, as you can see over here. So this is what, above what, the title. Okay, so what we have to do is what, change this one. So let's say our website is not just ear, nose and throat. Okay, but it is a, let's say, an overall general website, hospital website. Okay, so we can just write anything we want to write over there. So let's say we can say world class. We can say maybe world class hospital. Okay, so let's say world class hospital. So as you can see, world class hospital. Okay, and then you can write anything that you want to write to over here. Okay, so depending on whatever you want to write. Okay, let's say family health care. Okay, so we just want to write family health care. Okay, so world class hospital, family health care. Okay, so as you can see over here, and then welcome to Kiwi Care, we can say what, welcome to our hospital what, name. Okay, so you can just write your hospital name over there. So welcome to let me say Kitech Hospital. So welcome to Kitech Hospital. Okay, you write your own name over there. Yeah, so as you can see, it is as easy as that. Okay, now let's go to the session itself. Okay, click on the session itself. Now let's look at the style over here. Click on style, and then as you can see, we have what, a color over here. Okay, now let me check the overlay and see what is the overlay like. Okay, so this is also what, the overlay. Okay, very good. So now that we have this one over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check the the inner session too, and see if the inner session have the picture, because I want to check and see if the picture is what, this picture is somewhere hidden somewhere. So that is exactly what I'm doing. So I want to check and see where the picture is what is hidden. So yes, so as you can see, this is the picture. So the picture is in what, is in the column over here. Okay, so the picture is in the column over here. So we can decide to remove the picture or change what, the picture each other way that we want it. Okay, so that is it. So you can change the picture and then put any picture that you want over there. So you can decide to change the picture, and then put any other picture that you want over there. So let's say we want to put this picture over here. Okay, so we can have it over here. So as you can see, it could be it could be done. And then what we need to do is we need to change the words to make it colorful. So we can change this word to be white. Okay, and then it will be done for us. So basically you can do any other thing that you want to do with it. Just change it, drag and drop. If you want to add a new session, you can just add the session the way you want it. So let's say I want to add a new session over here, so I can just click over here, okay, and then just add a session over here. If I want a 3-column, maybe I want to add something, I want a 3-column, 1-column, whatever it is, I can just click it, and then go click on this 3-dot icon over here, drag and drop anything that I want to drop. If it is a photo, I want to drop it over here, just drag and drop it over here, and then start editing it the way I want it. Okay, so as you can see, I can just include some photos in it, and then I'll start working with it. So let's say I want to use this photo. Okay, so as you can see, I have the photo over there. So basically you can do anything that you want to do, just drag and drop. Okay, so I want to change this one. Let me show you the column. Okay, and I want to use this man over here. Okay, so you can change the color, this color. Okay, make it white. Okay, but I still want to use the same person over there, so I want to use this same man. Yes, very good. So like the same way applies to the button over here. So when I click on the button, I'll get this one over here. Now as you can see, this is where you have to be very careful. Okay, make sure that every button you have to make sure you change all the links, because at the moment you import it, it is still picking the old links from that website. Okay, so make sure that you want it to read more, and this one should direct you to the about this place, about us place. So just copy the link over here, and then come over here and then paste this one, paste it over there. Okay, just paste it over there. The same way applies to here. Okay, this one should go to where your your appointment, your how do you call it, your account page, the patient account page. Okay, so what you have to do is just click over here, paste this one over here, and then just type in account, because that is the account page. Okay, so account, and just click on update over here. Now when we come over here and then refresh this website, let's refresh it and see. Okay, so when we refresh the website, okay, and then when we click over here, it will take us to the about us page. You can see the the link down here. So when I click over here, it will take me to the about us page over here. So as you can see, it takes me to the about us page over here. Okay, this is the about us page over here. Okay, very nice about us page. You can also customize it the way you want it. Okay, so basically that is how you can be able to customize your your pages, all your pages that you want. Okay, so make sure that you customize it nicely, so that it will be it will be very nice. Okay, so for instance, after customizing, you save it, and then let's view the page and see how the page looks like. Okay, so yes, so this is how the page. Welcome to Kitech Hospital, world class hospital, family healthcare. Okay, so that is it. So you can we didn't customize it. Okay, so that is it. So when somebody clicks over here, it takes the person to where when somebody clicks over here, it takes the person to the about us page, and so on and so on. So you can customize all the pages the way you want it. Now let's view the website in the customized view. Okay, so let's go over here, click on home. Let's click on home, and then as you can see, we can log in. Okay, over here, but let's say we want to just click on appointment. Okay, so appointment now. So when I click over here, it's supposed to take me to the login page for me to log in. If I don't have an account, I need to create an account. Okay, so that is it. That is how you can be able to customize your website the way you want it. Now guys, I hope this quick tutorial, or I know it's very fast, that is why I don't want to, if I say I'm going to go into details, it's going to be a very long tutorial, and that is why I don't want to dig down into it. But this surface of it will help you to be able to create a hospital website of your own that you really want. So thank you for watching this video, and please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that whenever I drop a video, you'll be able to also watch it. So see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.